My new book, Four-Headed Woman, is out, and I'm so excited. Of course, you know, for a writer, when a book comes out, it's usually 18 months in the past. But for the readers, you, my readers, and I really appreciate you, it's new, and I'm excited about it. Why Four-Headed Woman? Well, you know, as a woman, I've had to juggle so many things. I've needed four or more heads many times. And I want to share a poem from each section. The book is divided into four sections, and the first section looks at fruits and the way in which women are associated with food. And appropriately, the first poem is entitled Fry Bread because it's a tribute to Native American women and their continued presence and also their resilience. Fry Bread. After they branded her betrayer, she became a vagabond, slinking behind trees, jumping over skeletons. Every time she spat, a story got lost. But for Coyote, licking at her phlegm. And of course, women have had to shift shape and do many things in order to survive. So the other section of the book, in my work, I'm working at being more humorous. I'm working at interjecting both information, factual data, cultural data, as well as fun into the poems. And I think I achieved that in many of these poems. The second section of the collection is called, is about menses, and it's called That Certain Time of the Month. And we'll see what happens here, or you'll get a chance to see what happens here and whether you can identify with it. I know many women of all culture can. It's called Red Cousin. She is here again every month, although I'm never sure when she will appear. I feel myself slowly losing it. I can't prevent crash into the cotton tree. My fantasies are borderline to be fondled roughly, urgently by many hands, the owners of which I don't know, gender irrelevant. Or dig a hole and climb in. I blame this red cousin for my libidinous cravings, antisocial undoing. Oh, to own my own body, speak the language it understands, submit to shameful desire, something in the mouth, a candy, a cock, drifting, too tired to stay alert, drifting, too tired, must get work done. She smells. This ready cousin, ponderous as the earth, complete as yam. Red cousin arrives on another day, oozing. I have a date, I plea. I'm not up for your company. Red cousin chuckles, lets herself in. We are attached, the camaraderie of sisterhood. And of course, you need some advice, so there's PMS Advice Nurse. Indulge, Red Cousin. Hers is but a short stay, 4 days tops, 7 days worth of hell otherwise. Composite her by pampering yourself. Resist not temptation of any kind, especially sweets, chocolate with Brazilian nuts, a must. And Menzies recipe, every woman needs one. 4 days downtime, 1 comfortable bed, TV with cable and remote, 10 glasses alone time, 3 tablespoons letting it all go, 1 ounce of push on through. Combine alone time, letting it all go, push on through in a bowl. Mix gently with a plastic spatula, set it on the bedside table. Turn on TV and demand pampering. And so that's the second section of Four-Headed Woman. The third section is, to me, the heart of the matter, and it's called A Clear Breaking Point. And that's where the title poem comes from, Four-Headed Woman. And it's really autobiographical in many ways, but I think it also has that kind of universal edge that all women who are doing many things, being wives or lovers, being mothers, being professionals, also trying to do their art or doing their art, also can identify with. Four-Headed Woman, the title. Somewhere in the midst of everything, buried between the garbage of roles, hidden among the rubble of demands, is a headless life. Probably my own. Has anyone seen or turned it into the lost and found department? Perhaps it was snatched and gagged by kidnappers holding out for ransom. Maybe a pickpocketer grabbed it, assuming value. Can't do the mothering, can do the mothering bit, but cannot do the wifing. Poems must be written. Who decides what's easier? What falls by the way? In my imaginings, me was always at the center. Activities swirled around me, not tornadic. The helter-skelter clutching at air. This is my life, after all. And so it goes through a series of poems that outline the breakdown, the emotional breakdown that women who sometimes try to do it all experience. The final section is the graffiti series, and it's also a fun section, and it wouldn't have come about if I weren't teaching at a college. And when I went into the restrooms, I would see these amazing things that women, students, were writing to each other. Things about sex, personal things about their own emotional and psychological space, things about their boyfriend, and political things as well. And so these poems deal with all of that. But once I put the collection together, I had to think about what was my own introduction to graffiti? What was the first memory I had of words being written on the bathroom wall? And so this is my own Introduction to Graffiti. On the first day of third grade after lunch, I went into the toilet, the third stall, like always. I noticed on the back of the clean door, written in pencil, so small it appeared as a mark, I had to squint to read it. Pussy. I peed, then reread the word again. Pussy. Was someone speaking about my private part concealed between my legs, that place my mother always made sure I kept hidden? Put your legs down. Close your legs. Don't climb that tree without shorts. Pull down your dress. My chocho, my little girl thing. Was someone looking under my dress like those rude boys crouching by the stairs? I ran my finger over the word until it was erased. A black smudge remained. And so this collection, I think, is really wonderful for teaching. It certainly is a book for book clubs, for women to share among each other. But it has a lot of value in terms of its academic trajectory. And so I invite you to pick it up. It's available at Amazon.com. It's published by Teochew Press, and you could also go to their website and get it. And I invite you to find out more about me, if perchance you don't know. My name is Opal Palmer Adisa, and I have a website which is www.opalmeradisa.com, and you could find out more about me, and you definitely want to get a copy of Four-Headed Woman from Amazon.com and other sites. And I want to thank you for joining me.
Welcome to paradise.